Hey, what's up you guys? My name is Maddie. Welcome back to my channel. This video has been highly requested. So many of you guys have asked me over and over to film one of these videos, and I finally did my research. I sat down, I looked through some of my old videos, and I have compiled a list of things that you need for your college dorm room. So yeah, I looked through all my old videos and my vlogs. I did a lot of like shopping videos for school. For those of you who don't know, I go to Liberty University. I was a freshman this past year. I tried to make this video not super specific to Liberty because I wanted this video to be able to apply to other people, because I know other people will watch this who go to other schools or are planning to go to other schools, and I know that there also will be people that are going to Liberty. So yeah, there are some items that you may not need at other colleges but you do need at Liberty, and vice versa. So my freshman year I lived in Commons 2. If you're going to Liberty or familiar with Liberty, you probably know what that is. I lived in Commons 2. It's a super nice dorm. So yeah, I have this massive list on my phone, and also I have a list of some things that aren't necessarily essentials. I have a list of some more like decorative things, and again, I can't like list out every single item that you're going to need for college because there's like obviously some things that like different people have different preferences or whatever, but I try to create this list to be super general but also have things that pretty much everyone can apply to and everyone can bring. For the items that I can link, I will link them, but for items, for example, if I say something like cleaning supplies, I'm not gonna list like Clorox wipes or anything like all of those different things. It will just be like a general like cleaning supplies. I'm going to also be having my old videos that are like dorm shopping and like my dorm room tour and all of those things listed down below if you guys want to see those videos from my freshman year. Those are almost a year old, which is so crazy. I figured that this video would be super helpful for you guys, so instead of like watching all those videos and trying to write down your own list, I have like a master list for you guys. Comment down below any video ideas. I read all of the comments, and yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get into my list. So first I'm going to start out with the essentials. These are items that pretty much apply to everyone regardless of what school you're going to, and they're in no particular order. I was thinking of like sectioning them off into like bedroom and bathroom, but I realized that some colleges you don't have your bathroom in your dorm room. I know for me, for my freshman year in Commons 2, I actually did have a bathroom in my room. My first item that I have is a steamer. So before college, I had never actually steamed my clothes. I always ironed my clothes, but when you think about it, if you're moving into a small dorm room, the odds of you bringing an actual ironing board and an iron are just very low. Like nobody does that. So a steamer was a great purchase for me and my roommate. So basically what I would do is I would like hang my clothes up on like a hanger, and then I would just like steam it off, and it worked really well. I found myself not really ironing a lot of clothes in college. I feel like I just didn't really care. That was just me. But yeah, a steamer is definitely a necessity, especially if you're like a guy and you want to iron like your dress shirts and your dress pants and stuff. I know for me, depending on the clothing items, some of my clothes get super wrinkly and some of them don't, but yeah, definitely bring a steamer to college. Number 2 is a shoe hanger. So I had actually one of them in my closet, and how it works is it's like, I think like a Velcro thing. They're all different. I'll put a link down below. I think I got mine off of Amazon, and I just put all of my shoes in it, and yeah, I'll have a picture inserted here because it's kind of confusing to like explain, but it really makes shoe organization super easy. Number 3 is your bedding. So this is obviously something that every single person needs to bring. So I said mattress topper, foam cover, sheets, pillows to sleep on, and then you have your decorative pillows, or you could go the whole like duvet option and do like a duvet insert and a duvet on top. I had some of those items on my bed in my dorm. My bed was literally so comfortable this past year, and I think it's because I had that egg crate mattress cover. That was really a lifesaver. I definitely recommend one of those. I'll have one of those linked down below, and I'll also have like a duvet insert linked down below because I don't want to like insert bedding, because you know what I mean, like that's just like everybody has different styles, and my bedding I actually bought off of Amazon, believe it or not. But yeah, so definitely all of your bedding. Those are just some items. I will have them obviously written out on the screen, but yeah, your bedding is number 3. Number 4 is extension cords and outlets. One of the things that I worried about, which sounds so stupid like when you're thinking about it because this is such a first world problem, but I was like, I want to be able to charge my phone in my bed and not have to charge it across the room. So what me and my mom did is we actually, I think in total throughout my whole dorm room, we had maybe like 3 extension cords with like the USB ports in them so I could like charge my phone, and I had a few of those because in me and my roommate's dorm room we had a lot of like electronics that I will mention later that we had to plug in. But yeah, so definitely get some USB ports. I feel like that's something that I don't necessarily think of immediately when I think of like dorm supply shopping, but yeah, USB ports are super beneficial, as well as extension cords. Like I will insert a picture of what they look like. But yeah, I think I got some of mine at IKEA, and Amazon. Amazon, I got most of my dorm stuff, so for the things that I can link, I will, I promise. Next, I have a makeup organizer. I got mine off of Amazon, and it was just this plastic thing, and it was on my desk, and I had all my makeup neatly organized. It was a lifesaver. So definitely get one of those so you can put all of your makeup there. If you want to put your makeup in like the drawers of your desk, if your university has a desk that has drawers, great, but if it doesn't, then definitely opt for a makeup organizer. The next one I have on my list is a desk light. So I had this little desk lamp, and I think I got it from Target. It was white and it was super cute. If I can find it, I will link it down below. And if my roommate wanted to go to bed before me and wanted to turn off the lights, I could turn on my little desk light. So me and my roommate each actually had one, and we had it on like both of our desks. And then we also had a lamp that was on our dresser, and that was just kind of like the lighting that we wanted rather than like the harsh overhead lights, because at least in my dorm, the overhead lights, like I hated them, like they gave me a headache. So we only used our lamp that was on our dresser, and then we also had those two little desk lamps. Another one that I would definitely not think of when I'm just immediately thinking about dorm supplies, but they're like organizational bins and tubs. I bought so many tubs and bins, and I'll insert pictures of like different examples of the stuff that I brought, because I had like all different like shapes and sizes, because I had some bins in my bathroom that would hold like cleaning supplies, and then I also had a bin under my sink with like some makeup and hair products and stuff like that. And then I also had huge storage bins under my bed that I had like folded like clothing and other just miscellaneous things. I know that there's so many different like little like storage containers and like bins that you can get from literally anywhere. So yeah, I had like all different shapes and sizes, but one type of bin that I will definitely recommend, especially if you're living in commons, is like the little cubby bins. So they're like fabric and like foldable. I have a picture inserted right here. But yeah, I put those little foldable fabric bins in my closet. Liberty like has this whole like shelving system that is in all the commons buildings. But yeah, I definitely recommend those bins if you're living in commons. You can just stick them in the shelves that are already in your dorm room. And yeah, just basically miscellaneous bins. You may think like, oh, I'm buying too many, but I had literally so many, and I would just like stick them in different like spots in my room, like in the bathroom, under my sink, under my bed, in my closet, just literally anywhere. I really am glad that I ended up bringing those to college. They were super helpful for me. So obviously one of the items on this list is cleaning supplies, and with that you have like obviously paper towels, like toilet paper, Clorox, like wipes, Windex, like all of those other cleaning supplies that I'm not gonna like necessarily like go into detail about. And some things that I definitely recommend that y'all bring for the dorm are a duster. I had one of those, and I would just frequently like dust my closet, and I would dust my desk and like my dresser and stuff like that, just because things get so dusty so fast in your dorm room. And then I'd also recommend a Swiffer. You don't have to get like the brand of like Swiffer. You could do like a cheaper one, like, or whatever brand of like the store you're purchasing them from. But yeah, I use my Swiffer a lot. I got like the wet sheets, and then I also got the dry sheets, like just depending on like what I needed to clean and how intense of a clean I needed to have. But yeah, the Swiffer was definitely a game changer for me and my roommate. Our room was literally always clean. Like if she's watching this, she knows like we kept it like pretty clean most of the time. And I would also recommend, I don't know if like everybody says this in their videos, I feel like it really depends on what college you go to and what's like the norm at your college. But for me, I had a vacuum. My roommate actually brought it from home. There just gets to be so many like dust bunnies and just like gross things on the floor, and having a vacuum was a game changer. But also know that you don't have to bring this. I only put this in the essentials section of this video because I felt like it was an essential for me for my freshman year. You can probably borrow vacuums from people on your hall if they bring them at your university. But for me, I'm glad that I had one, and a bunch of people on our hall would borrow it sometimes, and it was just like a normal thing for people to have at Liberty. Another item that might be a little bit specific to commons in Liberty University or any other dorms where you have your own bathroom in your room. I know this isn't the case for all dorms. This won't be the case for me next year. I'm not living in a dorm with a bathroom in my room. But for those of you who are having a bathroom in your room, you should definitely get a bath mat, because you don't want to be stepping onto the ground out of your shower. It's just like gross. So definitely get a bath mat. I think I got mine from like Target or Home Goods. You can probably get one off of Amazon. And two other things that I would recommend for you guys is to get a shower curtain and also a shower liner. I don't think that Liberty University came with their own shower liner, but I think some universities may. It really just depends where you're living, like depending on if you have a bathroom in your room or not. But if you do, definitely get a shower curtain and a shower liner. This is one item that I'm so thankful that I listened to my mom about getting, because I had the bed right by the window, and for me, I lived on the 8th floor of Commons 2 at Liberty, and I just so happened to have this huge window right right by my bed, and I'm just woken up so easily. I'm such a light sleeper. So I actually got blackout curtains, and I had these behind my actual curtains, and curtains are definitely not something that everybody needs. Like, me and my roommate were just so extra. That's in my non-essential section of this video. You don't need curtains, but I would definitely recommend getting blackout curtains just to prevent the light from coming into your room. I think we might have gotten them off of Amazon, and if we did, I'll link them down below for you guys. Me and my roommate also had a water filter. We got ours from Target. It was the Brita brand. You don't have to get that brand. Just so we felt a little bit better about drinking the water from the sink, because there were definitely times, honestly like most of the time, that I didn't want to walk out into Liberty's common room and fill up my water bottle, so I would just use the water filter's water and pour it into my water bottle from the sink. It was completely fine. Me and my roommate also had 2 trash cans in our room. We had one kind of by our coffee station, which I'll explain later, and then we also had one in our bathroom. We had little mini ones, so I would definitely recommend getting like a little bit bigger of them, because I literally had to go to the trash chute and let out the trash like every day in my dorm, because we just like were consistently filling it up. But yeah, definitely get 1 trash can, if not 2, for the trash that's gonna be in your dorm. This next one is like such an essential. I know this is the essentials section, but it's like so important. Get lots of command hooks, because you're gonna be hanging up stuff on the wall. Maybe, I feel like even if you're a guy, you're gonna be like hanging up stuff on your walls. For me, I hung up so many things. I had posters, I had pictures, I had so many things going on my wall, and I ended up going through so many packs of command strips. So depending on what your decoration situation looks like, definitely get some command strips. So we had the strips, and then we had the hooks. And with the hooks that we bought, we actually hung up our coffee mugs. We each brought like 2 to college, because we didn't want to bring like a ton of mugs. So yeah, we hung up our coffee mugs, and we hung those up in our little like coffee station. Another thing that you guys definitely need is either a laundry hamper or a laundry bag. So this is the one that I brought for college, and it's like this drawstring bag, and it's pretty big. Let me see if I can get it all in the frame. Yeah, it's pretty big. I fit like a ton of clothes in it, and I would just hang this up on a hook in my closet. See, those command hooks are really just coming in handy for me. Another thing that I am so glad that I brought to college was actually a mini fan. I had this cute little tiny one. It was from Target, and I actually plugged it in right by my bed. I had like a little shelf right by the window by my bed that I just like placed it on, and I would plug it in to my extension cord. Another thing that you guys are going to need is dishes. So me and my roommate didn't have that many. I think we had like 4 plates, like 4 bowls, and then we had knives, spoons, and forks. They were all like plastic or silicone. I think we got ours from Target. They were super cute. They were pink. But yeah, they probably still have them at Target. I will try to link them down below for you guys to buy them. But yeah, it was really helpful, because there were so many times when I actually ate in the dorm, and I didn't really think that I'd be much of like a dorm eater. I don't know about you, but I just like eating outside of my bed or like outside of my room. Like, that's just like the way that I am. But yeah, I ended up making like oatmeal every morning and like coffee. Like, I would need a spoon to stir up the creamer, and I don't know, there was just so many times when I actually was eating in my dorm. So I put this under the essential section of this video only because it was very essential for me. But what me and my roommate actually ended up purchasing from IKEA was like this little cart, and on it we had all of our cups and turbises and water bottles, because I had like several water bottles that I would just like switch in and out of my rotation. But then I also had my coffee maker, all of those things on this little IKEA cart. I will have it linked down below. It was super helpful to have in my room. It was really small, really cute. I'll have my like dorm tour linked down below, like I said, so you guys can like see how my dorm actually looked. That was like that little coffee corner, and I really love that little IKEA cart. I feel like it's super, super cute. You don't need it. It's not necessarily essential, but I'm really glad that I did have it, and I felt like it was important enough for me to put in the essential section. Next is hangers. You're going to need a lot of hangers for your closet and for all your storage, but also one thing that I definitely recommend bringing is these things called like magic hangers. Maybe I just call them that, but my mom purchased them for me, and basically how it works is it's like a little hook that goes onto your hanger, and you can hang like multiple different like hangers down it. So I was able to put so many things in my closet, and I really just like utilized the space that I had in my closet at Liberty, and I think that you guys can utilize it regardless of where you are. So I'll have those linked down below. They're from Amazon, but yeah, so definitely get those if you can. They were just super helpful for me, and I was able to just fill my closet up more than I would have if I had just had hangers. Next, I had a light up mirror and it was from Amazon. I still use it like while I'm at home and it's just so nice. I got it off of Amazon, and if I was getting ready when it's still dark outside like in the morning and I didn't want to turn on like all my lights, especially if my roommate like didn't have an 8 a.m. and I did, it was super important for me to be able to get ready without like turning on all the lights and waking her up. So this was super important, and the light was like not super harsh so it wouldn't like get on her. It would just be on my face while I was getting ready. So yeah, it's from Amazon. I'll link it down below. It was just literally so cute. Or honestly, any other like mirror that like kind of lights up is like just super helpful, because you never know like if you're gonna be getting ready like super early in the morning and you just like won't be able to see, and like you don't want to turn on that like bathroom vanity light unless you have to. Some people do, but like that was just never something that me and my roommate did because we just wanted to like respect the other person sleeping. So yeah, that's what I did. I had my own little mirror and it was super helpful. Next is the tub of Tide Pods that my mom gave me to go off to college with. It was like this huge thing. I literally still have so many of them. I think she got it from either Target or Costco or something. I'll link it down below for you guys. But it lasted me through both semesters and I'm gonna bring it next year to school. Next is a full-length mirror. I feel like everybody needs one of these in their dorm room. And for me and my roommate, I think we hung it over the door of our bathroom in our dorm, but even if you don't have a bathroom in your dorm, you should probably like get a full-length mirror so that you can like see your full outfit. I feel like guys can relate to this too, like you need to see the fit. We hung it on the door of our bathroom. We may have used command strips, but we also may have used like a little like door hanger thing. I'm not really sure, but regardless, definitely get a full-length mirror. And the next essential is towels. Me and my roommate had our towels like personalized and like monogrammed so that we would know whose is whose. So you have like your face towels and your body towels, and we just had so many of those and it was just really helpful. And I don't know, it's not necessarily something that I think of when I think of packing for college, but it's definitely something that you need. Next, I'm going to get into the decorative and optional section of the video. Some of these I feel very strongly are very necessary, but I added them in this section just because not everybody is as extra as I am. But yeah, these are the items. Some things that you could look into getting for your dorm is either a whiteboard. I have mine actually up in my room right now. Let me go over to it. But yeah, I like have it up in my room. But this was like hanging up on the wall in my dorm room and it was just like super helpful, and I would like write out stuff on it. So if you can get a whiteboard or a corkboard or anything that you can like pin things on or like write things on, that's super helpful to stay organized and just like keep it up in your room. Next is my Keurig. Again, you don't have to get a Keurig. I am really glad that I did. I just have it up in my bedroom at home, but I got like this really small one. I think that it was significantly less expensive than like the regular ones, but I'm really glad that I got it. My grandmother actually like purchased it for me as like a little gift for going to school. But yeah, so I'm really glad that I had that, but you don't need a Keurig. You can get any other coffee maker. Another thing is a headboard. So me and my roommate actually made our headboards. I'll insert a picture here. We basically had like a poster board and then we like covered it in fabric and like used like a staple gun, and we just like made it super cute, and you can definitely make them. It's so inexpensive, or you could buy one. I know that there's so many like bougie websites that have like headboards that y'all can use. I know most people didn't have these. Me and my roommate just thought that they would look super cute in our dorm, and so we made them ourselves and it was super easy. Definitely look up on YouTube how to make a DIY headboard if you're interested in making your own for a super cheap price. That's what we did. It was super cute and I would recommend doing that. Another thing is string lights or fairy lights. Me and my roommate had these in our room, and I feel like literally every girl does, and some guys, or like just like neon lights, like those like TikTok lights. Like so many people have those and they just like tie your room together. They make your room look more cohesive. Me and my roommate also had a big rug in between our beds, and then we also had a little like mat slash rug right behind our vanity and sink. So like we had a rug by our sink. We also had our bath mat in the bathroom, and then like the rug between our beds. We had a lot of rugs going on, but they were super cute and they made the room look more homey. So I would definitely recommend getting a rug in between your beds and then one by your sink if you're living in a room with a bathroom or sink in. Another thing that me and my roommate had were curtains. As I mentioned, like blackout curtains are super essential and I feel like everybody should get those. But if you can and if you want to, you can definitely do curtains in your dorm room. So I know for Liberty, we had to like put our own curtain rod and we like command hooked it up to the wall, and that's how we had our curtains, and then we like hung our curtains on the like command hooked like curtain rod. So that's how we had it, because there wasn't a curtain rod for curtains in my dorm, and I think I also put my black light curtains on that curtain rod. Yeah, if y'all want curtains in your dorm room, if you want to like block out the light or just kind of add a little bit of hominess to your dorm, I would definitely recommend getting them. Me and my roommate actually used the same fabric from our curtains as we did, because we had like an extra panel, and we used that as our shower curtain in our bathroom, and it ended up looking so cute. I really tied our room together. So yeah, we did that, and it was really, really cute. Another thing that we had is our TV, and you might be thinking like, how did you guys watch TV from your dorm room? Like, did you guys have like satellite TV? No, we just brought our Apple TV and all of the things that like go along with the Apple TV. If you're familiar with it, you can get like Apple Movies, you can get like iTunes, so we like would play music throughout our room. We also would watch like the movies that my family had purchased, so we had it like on my account. But then there's also like Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, like all of those things that we could like put up on our TV. It was super helpful. I don't even think that like anybody on my floor, like barely any people that I knew had a TV in their room, so we were just like really extra. But if you do have a TV that you can bring, I do recommend it, because our room was like the fun room that people would come to watch like The Bachelor, because we had like the ABC app, so we could like watch it live. It was just like so nice. Like, it was the best thing that I could have asked for. I'm gonna have it in my dorm next year. It was just like an extra TV that my family had that hadn't used for forever, so we didn't actually need to go buy it, so it was just like really convenient in that way. But yeah, if y'all have that luxury of having a TV in your room, I definitely recommend it. Another thing is something that my roommate had, and so she had this cute little like jewelry holder thing. I think it was from like Amazon or Etsy or Target or Home Goods. Any of those stores you can probably find like a jewelry holder, and it was just super cute, and she had all of her jewelry on it. But another thing is a picture holder. So actually mine is literally in the background right now, but it's this like gold thing. I'll show it to you actually. It's this little like gold thing, and it was supposed to be a jewelry holder, but I'm just like not a big jewelry girl. So I actually hung my pictures up on it with these little gold clips, and it's super cute. And I have like literally so many letters that like so many of you guys and just so many people sent me, and letters are literally the way to my heart. And that just ended up being so cute in my dorm, so I'm so glad that I brought it. It was supposed to be a jewelry holder, but I made it into a picture holder, and it's from IKEA. So I'll have that link down below for you guys. Another thing is posters. Me and my roommate had so many posters in our room. They were literally so cute, and it really tied our room together. So any pictures or things that you can put up on your wall to kind of eliminate the blank space on your wall that make it look like a dorm room is really cute and really helpful, and just makes it look more homey. Another cute thing is a letterboard. Me and my roommate had one in our dorm room. I'm literally looking at it right now. It's up on my wall. But so yeah, we would write cute little quotes on it. I had like "It's flame season" on it because Liberty is like the Liberty Flames. That's our mascot. So yeah, I really liked having my letterboard. I thought it was super cute. Literally every girl at Liberty has a letterboard, so I wasn't like unique in that way. But yeah, I feel like it adds to like the cuteness of your room. This one does not apply to a Commons room at Liberty University, but it does apply to pretty much any dorm room, because Commons like does come with these items. So yeah, any other dorm room at any other university, you probably should buy a mini fridge and a microwave. At my dorm last year, since I lived in Commons 2, I did have those already in my dorm, which was so nice. But this next year, me and my roommates are gonna have to buy that, and I kind of want a mini fridge that has like a little freezer section so that I can put like ice cream in it. I feel like that would be kind of nice. But yeah, definitely get those two items. These are optional, you don't need them, but I used mine every single day in my dorm last year, like whether it was making oatmeal or like heating up coffee or heating up ramen. I use those items literally every day. Another thing that you'll probably need is a shower caddy and shower shoes. For me, I didn't need this past year because my bathroom was in my dorm room. But for this next year, I am going to need to buy both of those items because I'm gonna have like a communal bathroom, which I'm sure most of you do have. So yeah, definitely get both of those two items. They're super necessary. You don't want to be walking in the shower without shoes on. That's disgusting. So definitely get a shower caddy to hold like all your razors, all your shampoo and conditioner, and body wash, and all of those things. So this item is definitely not necessary, but I would recommend bringing it if you have the luxury to, but it is a printer. So me and my roommate had a printer that my roommate brought from home, and we used it literally all the time, like whether it was printing papers in the morning or printing papers like at midnight, or we just printed stuff all the time for classes. Although like most of our like turn it in things were like turning it in online, we would also sometimes in some classes have to turn in like physical copies of our papers and assignments. So it was really nice to have that in our dorm and not have to like run to the library to print it. And the last thing that I have on my list is a diffuser. So I actually, it's right there, it's from my dorm. That's so funny. Like literally literally all my dorm stuff just ended up in my room from home as I moved home, which is so funny. But yeah, so I brought a diffuser. I was so thankful that I brought it because I would diffuse like lavender at night. Lavender is really good to help you get sleepy and get tired. I would also diffuse certain things when I was feeling sick or feeling congested. My mom sent me this like one scent that was like really good for like when you're congested or starting to get sick. It was just great. And then also there's just like so many other scents that I would recommend buying the diffuser oils for. But yeah, since you can't have candles in your dorm, I feel like that's pretty much like the same for every university because obviously that's a fire hazard. But yeah, having a diffuser was great, and I would recommend that to everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that this video was able to help you guys. I feel like even talking through things, I was like, oh yeah, like I brought that. Like that was super helpful to have. And it just kind of like helps me remember for next year and the things that I personally need to bring for my dorm next year. I'm going to be making another video that's like a clothes packing video and what clothes to pack for your different semesters or different times of the year for college. So yeah, definitely stay tuned for that video. I feel like you guys will really enjoy that video. That's another one of the videos that I've been getting so many requests for. Please like and subscribe if you liked me or if you liked this video. I appreciate it so much. I'm so close to 10K, but yeah, I love you guys so much and I will see y'all on Sunday with another new video. Bye guys.